Alright guys, so this fanfiction idea comes from actually a poll I did over on Patreon. And as always, if you guys would like to join in on polls as well as check out movie reviews over on Patreon, just hit the link below, head on over to my Patreon where you guys can hit the first tier, and you guys can start sending me requests. Can start sending me requests on videos on the 4th tier, but if you just want to do the 1st tier, that allows you to be part of polls here on YouTube, as well as affect videos there on Patreon. It also gives you access to whenever I do movie reviews. I know I was going to do Indiana Jones as soon as possible, but things fell through and I just couldn't get around to it, so I'm just going to wait until it shows up on Disney+. Also, I will, however, be very gung-ho in going to see Haunted Mansion as well as Oppenheimer, and maybe the Barbie movie, because it looks so fucking unhinged in the trailers. I might have to go see it just to see how fucking bizarre it's going to be. Anywho, so but for right now, let's get into the video that you guys voted on. So, this one was, since we're getting a new Mortal Kombat game very soon, I decided, let's do a Mortal Kombat crossover. And this selection won by 43% of the vote, and this is actually kind of cool because this is a character that is rumored, that has a lot of rumors speculating that he may show up as a guest character. As you can see, Conan, the Konquers Outworld. That is the name. So yes, we have got a Conan Mortal Kombat crossover going on. So let's get into it. So in this story, we begin in the world of Conan, and Conan for 3 days and nights has been tracking his arch nemesis Thothomon. Thothomon has been using a spell, and in order to acquire it, he needs blood of great warriors, and some of those were some of Conan's friends. Conan, looking for vengeance and also a reason to kill Thothomon once and for all, has been chasing him for 3 days, until he finds him at an old temple in Stygia. And there, Conan discovers that Thothomon is communing with something. Someone. That someone is Shinnok. And it turns out that Thothomon has been working for Shinnok in order to bring his forces to a new world and bring like a new hell on Earth without incurring the wrath of the Elder Gods. However, the problem is, and the reason why he's gone to Shinnok is choosing Thothomon, is because he's kind of getting tired of Quan Chi's fuck-ups. However, during all this, Conan arrives, interrupts the spell, and throws the two into the portal that he was using to communicate with Shinnok. During the fight between Thothomon and Conan, Thothomon blasts him off his person and sends him tumbling through Conan through the ether until he lands on Outworld. Now, Outworld isn't too much different from the world of where Conan has come from, of Crimea. So, Conan just kind of looks around and is like, damn wizard. So he gathers up his sword and heads to the local village, where he discovers that he's not, the moment he walks upon it, he's like, oh shit, I'm on another world. So, however, when Conan approaches, they're not really like, oh, what are you, stranger? They're more like, oh, it's another fighter, or whatever. However, when Conan goes to get food, he doesn't realize what gold he has on him isn't good here. This is under the rule of Shao Kahn. I know I'm not following the current game series, but we're just kind of going with just a random version of the game. Anyway, so yeah. So when the person he's buying the meat from is like, you know, your fake gold isn't good here, and he's like, fake? I earned that money. I earned that money. So Conan gets pissed and proceeds to draw his sword and strike down the shopkeep, earning the wrath of some of the local guards. He fights them. He gets overpowered and is eventually brought to, they see he's a great fighter. So one of them suggests, how about we bring him to Shao Kahn? Maybe he can. Maybe we can strike a deal with him. Maybe we can use him as a bargaining for earning money for our village, have a great fighter in his ranks. And they're like, yeah, let's do that. And Conan is like, you can send me wherever. I'm gonna come back here and kick your ass. But Conan is taken there where Shao Kahn sees like potential in Conan, and Conan's just like, I don't bow to anybody. And so Shao Kahn is like, this one has spirit. Come, let me fight him. So Conan battles Shao Kahn, and while he does put up a fight, he is greatly overmatched by Shao Kahn. But however, rather than kill him, Shao Kahn is like, I'm going to use you for entertainment. So, and he also wants to have him in his ranks because he sees like the potential that Conan has. So Conan is forced to fight in the arenas, and also he takes on the job of being one of Shao Kahn's best warriors, alongside like Reptile and others. However, during all this, Conan is just kind of like, I need to find where Thotham, that wizard, has sent me so he can send me back home. But there's also another part of Conan where it's like, this isn't too dissimilar from where I'm from, just a lot more, just ninjas. Okay, I can live with this. But at the same time, he understands that, like, Thothamon is out there and he has a blood oath to kill the wizard. It's around that time when he's in his cell after a long day of fighting, Quan Chi arrives and breaks him out. And Quan Chi tells him, I can show you to the wizard. And he's like, why are you here? Like, I've heard stories about Quan Chi, the Dark Wizard. And Quan Chi explains, Thothamon is threatening my position with Shinnok. Shinnok is favoring that bloody wizard from your universe. So if you kill him for me, then Shinnok will come. Then I will regain Shinnok's favor. So help a brother out. And Conan's like, cool. So Conan leaves with Quan Chi, but however, during the escape, they kind of earn they kind of trip on the alarm, and doing so, Conan has to fight Reptile. He beats him. They escape, and however, when Conan arrives in the Netherworld, it's revealed that Quan Chi didn't want that. Quan Chi actually wanted to have a blood sacrifice to give to Shinnok. So Conan turns on him and is thrown back out into the world, where he actually lands before Scorpion. So we get a Conan-Scorpion fight, and the two of them do battle until it ends in a standstill. This leads to Scorpion bringing Conan before the other heroes of Earth, the heroes of Earth realm. And Raiden is like, you're not from, you're a stranger from a strange land. Tell us your story. And he's like, I am Conan of Crimea, and I am here to kill the damn wizard Thothamon, who is working with your Shinnok. And he's like, Shinnok's working with someone else from another world? That's against the rules. And it's also when Johnny Cage is like, how many other times are we going to have other people from other realms show up here? Like that Predator, or the guy with that dude with the hockey mask, or the creepy guy with the gloves. That also, don't forget that guy with the chainsaw. So, little references to the other guest characters. So, with Conan's help, they mount a counterattack, while Thothamon is using more demonic blood this time to open a portal to his world. So, with Conan leading the charge, they proceed to lay siege to the Netherrealm, where Shinnok is trying to find a way out of there and into that world. So during the battle, Raiden attacks Raiden and Shinnok throwdown, leading to everyone else just kind of fighting their way to get to Thothamon. So during all the battle between Conan and Thothamon, Quan Chi returns and is like, oh, how the mighty have fallen, and proceeds to land a lethal blow on Thothamon, giving Conan the opportunity to cut off his head. And he's like, and this time, wizard, stay dead. So the threat is is dealt with, and the battle is won, and Raiden returns Conan to his world but Conan is like, I demand treasure and drink and food, and that's what he gets. he also, like, if this was an actual crossover, I'd love to have, like, Conan, like, try to lay with Melina. Like, he tries to sleep with Melina, and he's like, I look like this, though. And he's like, I have seen far worse. And I have laid with far worse. And she's like, yeah, but I dig Tanya. And he's like, damn. No, and he goes, damn, then I'll just have to have both. I would actually have, I'll tell you who Conan would probably sleep with in the universe. Shiva. You think he'd be scared of her? No. He'd be like, four-armed woman with muscles. This will be a great conquest. So there you go, guys. There is the Conan Mortal Kombat crossover, and who knows, maybe Conan will show up in Mortal Kombat, in the upcoming Mortal Kombat game. Who knows? But other than that, I'd like to thank everybody for voting on this, and yeah, you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of this crossover? Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this, and like I said, if you'd like to join in on the voting for videos like this, just hit the link below, head on over to my Patreon, where you guys can hit the first tier, and yeah, other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.